Hey guys, I just want to introduce one of our speakers here at the Crypto Night open mic session. And yeah, I just want to learn a little bit about you, who you are, where you come from, and what do you do.
Okay, my name is Amitabh. I'm from India, but I have been in Dubai for last 27 years, so I'm more local than Indian. But yes, that's about it. Yeah, I'm from technology domain. I basically am a technologist. Though from technology domain, I'm a technologist, but I am not a real-time programmer. We basically are strategists. Consultants, advisors, and solution providers, solution makers. So we as a company, my company's name is Infotouch. We as a company work in the domain of innovation. I'm an innovator myself. So we develop technologies. So we develop technologies like blockchain or AI or Web3 platforms or metaverse platforms. So that's what exactly we do to bring innovation and innovative technologies to the people. We normally work with the governments. We are very enterprise class company. So we work with the governments, advise them for their strategies, for their build-ups. And most of the times you hear government say that we are strategizing for 2030, this is our 2030 strategy. Right. So we advise the government that what exactly will be prevalent in 2030, what kind of technology platform, what kind of technology landscape will be there, and how they adopt to it, evolve there. So we advise the governments on that platforms, basically.
Awesome, and thank you for sharing that. I really appreciate it. So, it seems you have quite the holistic view of all kinds of technologies, blockchain, DLT, you name it. So, I got to obviously we have a Web3 TV. So, we want to ask you, what does Web3 mean to you as an innovator and as a technologist?
It's a very interesting question actually, and there is so much of mystery yet in the global domains on what Web3 is. People are still not very clear about it. A very interesting thing is that first time in the history of technology, or I think evolvement, where father has born to a son. If you say about Web3, yeah, because Web3 basically drives on blockchain, and blockchain ecosystem evolved much earlier, even when Web2 was there, right? But before Web2. So for instance, I delivered my first blockchain project in 1998 when Web2 was still evolving, right? So after blockchain has evolved and it has come to what blockchain is now, we from the technology domain were able to sensitize that it's time for Web 2.0 to make way for Web 3.0, right? But then for that matter of fact, we need to understand that what was the problem with Web 2. Like from Web 1, Web 2 was a direct progression, right? So Web 1 was read, all about, or reading like a newspaper, it is static. Web 2 allowed you to interact, and then there were quite verticals within Web 2.0 where you were able to post your content on Web3 platforms via YouTubes or Facebooks or whatnot, Instagrams and TikToks, right? So they are all basically verticals of Web 2.0, right? But Web 3.0 is not a progression of Web 2.0. It is a total 180-degree turn from the Web 3 ecosystem. Now, what exactly is the problem? I will not say it's a problem, but then again, we should reckon with that Web 2.0 and it's a whole world. People think that it's a whole world, but when you start thinking, it's a very small world of Web 2.0. Come to think of it, you will have maybe only 5 or 6 apps globally that basically define Web 2.0. What? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, which is now X, Instagram, TikTok, and what next? Yeah, and that's what Web 2.0 is all about. And that's where you suddenly realize that Facebook has been so many times reprimanded by so many governments for so many breaches. Twitter has its own problems. Instagram faces flack every now and then. TikTok faces flack every now and then. Just for simple reason that people are able to access these platforms incognito, right? Anybody can go and say, do, write anything on Web 2.0 ecosystem without being held accountable for, right? And that has made Web 2.0 on a social platforms very toxic and very insecure and very dangerous as well, right? So Web 3.0 basically is targeted to or designed to basically change that, where you are basically able to own your information. You are basically able to trade on Web 3.6 system safely, securely, without basically getting intimidated or basically getting controlled. Now just imagine that suddenly Twitter or X as we now know it goes off air. Half of the world's population will get into depression. And then just stop Facebook, and then you have much serious problems than even Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Trust me on this. Now, do you think that is the right position to be in? That is not the right position to be in, right? And who owns these two platforms? It's private individuals. Now, for instance, just you were given an example. Ukraine is under war, is fighting a war with Russia, and who is controlling Ukraine now? By way of internet, Mr. Elon Musk, right? Now, imagine a full community, a full country today in the hands of an individual who is not even a resident of that country or that of I'm not pointing a finger on Mr. Elon Musk. He's a hero to all the technologists, right? And all the venture capitalists or all the businessmen, a smart individual. But just imagine what we see in the movies. Suddenly that you have, like in those Bond movies where you have a villain who is basically controlling an ecosystem. Now Web3 basically will aim to discard that. It will basically, free the internet from individual clutches or individual controls to bring it to the world and help us be more safe, more secure, psychologically more prim and proper.
Hey, so first of all, thank you for your time. Really appreciate giving us this whole holistic view of what Web3 is and where it can lead to. So anyways, fam, we gotta go. So y'all be good. Y'all be safe. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.